Hi everyone, I'm back again for another Cooking Through Corona. But first, I thought I would show you some of my favorite things that I enjoyed doing today. It was a very relaxing day off, so my husband and I went to the greenhouse that we love so much in Arizona, and this is what we got. I got this sign right here. It says, "This is my happy place." And I love the Talavera that's really popular here, that's hand painted from Mexico. So I got that. And then over here, he bought me this cute little squirrel. And we bought this to transplant our cactus, which was getting way too big for that. And I was planning on putting these three little ones back in the green one over there. But the real nice guy that put it together didn't understand that that's what I wanted, so he had already put them in there. So I just bought 3 more succulents and added them to that. And I got that little lizard up there. So it was really a fun day. And we got to go out and eat, which was really nice because, you know, we haven't been able to dine in that much. So anyway, this is my happy place out here on my patio. Now let me bring you to my happy place inside. Okay, this is my happy place inside, and if you hadn't guessed, it's my kitchen. Spend a lot of time here, as my husband will tell you. So tonight I was going to make beef and bean chimichangas, but because I played too much today, I ran out of time. So I decided instead to do a real simple dinner and make quiche. Now, if you remember when I did one of my videos, if you can come a little closer please, when I did one of my videos, which you can go to YouTube and look at, I did the pie crust. It makes, the recipe makes two crust pies, but obviously this is just one, but I have the other half of this dough planned for a lemon meringue pie later in the week, okay? So I'm gonna make a quiche, and I've made quiche, I don't even know how many times over the years, but I always make it different, except for one thing: cream cheese. Cream cheese is the key element, because to me, there's good quiche and there's great quiche. And what makes this really great is the fact that it's so creamy, and it really takes away, I mean, not that you want to take away, you know, the egg flavor in a quiche, but it makes it have a different texture, which is really, really good. So what I have here is, in this bowl, I have 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese. I have 4 eggs. I have 1 teaspoon of oregano and 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, salt and pepper, okay? And that's it for that. Over here, I have some baby spinach, and I have cooked some bacon, and chopped onions, chopped asparagus. Now when I did the asparagus, I just chopped off the tips, because you don't want that long, you know, the end part is kind of chewy and tough, so just chop off the tips. It's not that expensive. And if you recall, when I made the baked stuffed mushrooms last night, I had these stems left over, so I chopped those up. And then green pepper, and then roasted bell pepper, just because I love them, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to mix this up with the mixer. By the way, make sure you soften your cream cheese overnight to get it the ultimate soft, okay? And then we're just going to clean it together with the spices, the eggs, and a cup of half and half. And that is so soft that it's going to blend in there really nicely. It takes a couple of minutes. favorite cheese to use, which is Swiss. Swiss cheese to me in quiche is the best. Get that gooey stuff going on and it's just delicious. But I also like to add a little bit of fresh grated Parmigiano Reggiano. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get these veggies into my pie crust pan. Okay, any order of which you like. Trying to spread them out a little bit so that everybody gets a bite. Doesn't always happen, but you try. So, get the green peppers and the onions going on. Another thing that is really good, if you have never made it, you can do it make it exactly the same way, is to add, you can make a seafood quiche, a lobster quiche, or scallops and shrimp and cod, or or just plain lobster would be good. Salmon, if you add asparagus and onions and celery to salmon, it's very delicious. This asparagus is really perfect because it's very small and bite size. All I had to do was cut the ends off and it was just perfect, okay? So next, I'm going to add the spinach. This is baby spinach. I would say not to use frozen because it's hard to get all the water out and it will make it soggy. And you don't have to cook it because it takes so little to cook it that, it's gonna be perfect. I've got my oven on 375 and it's all preheated. I know that looks like a lot, but as you probably know, it does shrink down. Okay, so then what I like to do is I like to add my bacon. Ham would be good, sausage would be good. This particular one, I don't think I've ever made one the same anytime. Like I said, other than, cream cheese is a must. Cream cheese is a must. Okay, so then kind of scatter that around a little bit. And again, if you want to get the pie crust recipe, which is perfect, comes out perfect every time, just go on my YouTube. You can click on this video on YouTube and search down and it'll show you where all the recipes are, and the pie crust recipe is definitely there. Okay. So then, I have to give Sophie a piece of cheese. Can you sit, girl? Show everybody what a good girl you are. Sit, sit, sit. Want a piece of cheese? You need to sit. Good girl. Good girl. Thank you. She says, thank you, Mommy. This little food hound, I'm telling you. Okay, so then, can you ever have too much cheese, really? So this is going right across the top. And you wait, when this blends with this cream cheese and egg thing, oh boy. Okay, that's probably good. That's 5 pieces. I saved some for you, girl, for another day, okay? So funny. And hopefully tomorrow I will get to that beef and bean chimichanga thing. We have a couple more jobs this week, and but I should be able to get to it. I started some of it tonight, so now I'm just going to grate on a little bit of Parmigiano Reggiano because I like that sharp taste along with the Swiss. So yummy. Okay, that's good. And next, last but not least, the mix. This is all going to melt together in the oven. And I'll tell you what, Takes a couple minutes sometimes for it to settle down to the bottom, but as long as it doesn't cover your crust too much, it'll be good. A little story about this pie plate. I should have told you first, but my parents, you know, between them had 12 kids, and so Christmases were really always good. They always found a way to, you know, get us that one coveted item. But then after we got married and grew up and were out on our own, my parents used to buy not just a gift for us as a couple, but they bought us a gift individually too. So one year, my mom, she was still working then, she started going to these Longaberger basket parties, and she bought each one of her daughters this pie plate, which is from Longaberger. And at the time, which was in the 70s, it was $30. And we just thought that was the most generous, greatest thing. And I've had it all these years, and I treasure it. Such a nice, nice gift. I'm gonna move that, that rack because I don't want it to be in the way. Taking things in and out of the oven. Get that rack too low and have a problem. Okay, so 375. Keep an eye on it for about, I mean, at 30 minutes. I'm going to set this for 30 minutes, but it's probably going to take closer to 45. Okay? And that's it. Okay? This stuff is all for my chimichangas tomorrow, and the liver that I make almost every day for the most spoiled dog in the world. Her dad found out online that liver is very good for dogs' digestive system, so being the good doggy mom and dad we are, she gets her liver every morning, right? You already had a piece tonight though. Okay, thanks for checking in with me, you guys, and please go on to my YouTube and subscribe if you haven't already. Really trying to get my own page and kind of get this whole thing going because I'm really enjoying it so much. And who knows, I may never clean again. Have a great night. Thanks again. Bye.